cat and cow. So bringing your hands, your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. As you inhale, look forward, slide the shoulders back. Allow the belly to drop a little. And then exhaling, curling the spine, lifting the belly, tucking the chin. Inhale, sliding forward, sliding the shoulder blades back. Keep grounded through the hands. Exhale, curl the spine, lifting the belly. Try to keep the weight to the front of the hands, the base of the fingers. Keep going with the movement, finding the flowing breath with the movement. And then as you inhale, look forward. On the next exhale, looking towards your right hip. Just getting a little bit of a side bend there. Inhaling back to the center. And then exhale, looking towards the left hip. Just hugging the belly in a little bit. Just rolling, rocking from side to side, looking towards your hip. And you can swing the hip to the other, out to the side a little to enhance that stretch. So just rolling a little bit onto one knee to increase the openness through the side of the hip. Keep the breath deeply flowing, coming back to the center and beginning to circle the body, just circling the hips. You may even want to take your hands a little bit further forwards, allowing the head to roll gently, just finding some nice flowing movement, again feeling the fluidity in your body. It's quite nice to close your eyes here so you can feel into the body where it wants to go. Feel free to change direction when you're ready. Shifting the weight around and back. Finding some nice curling and opening through the spine, maybe just dropping the hips, the pelvis down a little bit as you roll the shoulders back. So feeling into it, finding your movement and flow. Finishing off there, one more deep breath in and out. Just bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. If your wrists are starting to get a little bit tired, you can always come onto your fists. So this is a good alternative. Have your thumbs facing towards the front. Pressing down through the tops of the feet. Check that your hands are directly below your shoulders. Slide the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, hug the belly and push down through the feet. See if you can lift your knees off the floor. Squeeze through the belly, through the inner thighs. As you inhale, just resting down. So you can either do this on your fists or on your palms. As you exhale, lift the belly a little bit, press down through the feet, and then squeezing, pushing the knees upwards. Just building up strength through the arms. Just do that a couple more times. Inhaling, feel free to look forward, just let the spine come into that arch position, and then exhale, lift the belly a little, press down through the feet, lifting the knees off. Keeps the shoulders back, keeps that integrity through the shoulders. One more round in your own time. Good, and then from there, sliding your hands forward, keeping the hips above the knees. You can be on the fingertips if you wish, or the palms, whatever works best. Maybe the hands can go a little bit wider, feeling that nice opening through the chest. So the hips stay directly above the knees and allow the chest to drop down. So your forehead can be on the floor. Some of you may even want to try bringing your chin to the floor if you want a stronger variation. You can let the palms come down, but try to keep the arms active, opening up through the chest and the ribs. Lift the belly a little so you're not dumping it into the lower back. Slowly walking your hands back, bringing them underneath. And then sliding your right leg out, the lower leg out towards the outer edge of the mat. And then taking the weight through your right hand as you slowly bring your left hand to the top. So you're bringing your left foot directly over your other hip, the lower hip. so keeping the hips stacked. Some of you might want to make it a little bit stronger, so you can slide that lower leg back behind the foot, so you're balancing on the edges of both feet. It's important to have that hand directly below the shoulders, and just bringing mine back a little bit, pushing down through that lower leg, lifting the hips up. If you feel comfortable, you can raise your arm upwards, and you're just creating some little circular movements, so the elbow is bent. So you can either do this with your lower knee on the floor, that's the easier option. One more circle, stretching back. Raising the arms up, spread the fingers out, keeping the neck long, lifting the hips. One more deep breath in and out. As you exhale, bringing that knee back down to the floor. And just take a moment there, sitting back into child pose. Bring your elbows onto the floor, palms together, raising the palms upwards, pointing the fingers up as you inch the elbows away to find that stretch in the shoulders. From there, letting your hands come forward and back to your hands and knees, and we'll switch to the other side. So coming into that side plank variation, slide your left leg out to the outer edge of the mat, and then balancing on that front hand as you slide your right leg back, stacking the hips over top of each other, and then make sure your left hand is below your shoulder, pushing away from that lower hand, raising your top arm upwards, spreading the fingers out. So again, if you feel that you want to make it a little bit stronger, slide your lower leg back just behind the other foot, press down through the edges of the feet, lifting the hips, getting strength there. And then beginning to circle that arm, soften the elbow if you need, rolling it back. Keep lifting away from that lower hand. The next time you bring that arm up, take it vertical, spreading the fingers out, lifting away from the lower hand. Again, if it gets too much, just bring that lower leg down and you can hold it there. One more deep breath in and out. Breathing into the chest. As you exhale, slowly bringing that hand back down, coming back down into child pose for a moment. Feel free to rest your hands by your side, letting the weight come off the shoulders. Close your eyes, resting the forehead on the floor. Take a few deep breaths in and out.